Well, good afternoon. Welcome to EFI, everybody. My name is Andy Sachs, and in the next few minutes, I'll show you how you can see it, buy it, build it by creating custom decorated textiles on demand in your very own microfactory with no minimums, inventory, or closeouts, and a consistently low cost per square foot. So first, let me ask you this, folks. Who here still uses a business model for traditional manufacturing? You know the one, right? That's where you incur all your costs up front, and then you hope you make it back in sales later on. Of course, that means pressure, months of designing, prototyping garments, shipping large orders, carrying large inventories, right? Now, if you manufacture overseas, that's compounded with longer lead times, inconsistent quality, questionable labor practices, complex pricing structures, and for all of that effort, all that expense, I bet you end up selling some of your inventory for pennies on the dollar in closeouts. Well, we want to turn that business model on its head. We want to remove all that risk, those hassles for you. We want you to get your profits up front before you ever produce a single piece of clothing. See it, buy it, build it is the idea behind our 21st century business model, manufacturing on demand. So here, the customer sees the garment first. Then they buy it and pay you, and only then do you build it for them using an on-demand manufacturing system you get from us and you run yourselves. That means no risk, no minimums, no inventory, no closeouts, no headaches. And with on-demand, of course, you won't believe your material cost per square foot. You want to see it? 20 cents. That includes your ink, your paper, your fabric, and it also applies to any size run. It's consistent whether you're printing a single piece or 100,000 or more. How many units would you have to order to get that price with your old business model? So how do we do it? Well, that's our job. Nextwave is a product integrator. We're the first of our kind in the industry. Now, you can think of us as your personal consultants for on-demand manufacturing. Here's what we do. We scour the globe looking for the best on-demand technologies. We combine and customize them just for you into an end-to-end manufacturing system that we call a microfactory. We deliver that microfactory to you, we help you install it, and then in just a few days, we train your operators on it to create quality garments for your customers, and that's all there is to it. So what do you say? You ready to see how your new microfactory would work? I'm going to show you the entire manufacturing process start to finish and all the benefits of on-demand with the best equipment in the business. Keep in mind, this whole process is scalable from 1 unit to 100,000 or more. So, imagine that you just received a paid order from a customer. How do you then go and fill that order with your new microfactory? Well, first you create your garment marker, but you don't have to wait for sewn prototypes of each version. Instead, your designer uses photorealistic 3D rendering from EFI Optitex. You just drag and drop your design, you select your lighting conditions, and in just a few seconds, you see exactly what your finished garment will look like on a customer of any shape or size. That's the first step. Next up, it's time to pick your fabric, and for that, you'll open EFI's Fiery XF color management software. You click a button and the Fiery XF will automatically manage your color and adjust your output as well. Now, you can do this through the software, or you can set up configure, drag and drop hot folders on your desktop. You just drag and drop the folders in, and all of this happens in the background automatically. If you want to change color at any point, you can still do that manually. So in a few minutes, your high quality design is now ready to print. And that brings us to the next stage, where your operator prints your file using your EFI Reggiani digital printer while you add other jobs to your queue on the fly. Now, these are the fastest digital printers of their kind. They'll deliver from 100 up to 500 customized prints an hour, depending on which printer you choose. So, next up, you take your roll of printed pieces to the heat press made by Cleaverick, which of course is known for its consistent quality and its ease of use. It permanently transfers the design to the fabric. And by the way, don't worry if you're not familiar with this process. We'll train you to use every part of your microfactory, including this. Next up, a single operator will use Zun's automated cutters to intelligently cut your nested pieces. Your cutter belt will automatically advance the roll while your operator simply pulls and collects your cut pieces right at the end. Now guess what? You've reached the finishing stage, and now it's time to sew your cut pieces together. You can set up semi-automated or fully automated sewing. Either way, you drastically reduce your labor time and your costs. In fact, with these machines, even an amateur can produce flawless finished garments. So you did it. Congratulations. You filled your on-demand order using your very own Microfactory from Nextwave. So you might be wondering, how long does this process take, this manufacturing start to finish? And I'll tell you this, within a day of receiving your custom order, you will have it ready to ship with a consistent material cost, again, less than 20 cents per square foot, using all the benefits of on-demand automation, the low labor costs, the higher consistency, and all the rest. And again, since your Microfactory works on demand, you'll never produce an order until it's sold and you're paid in advance. How does that compare to your current sourcing? So I hope that gives you a quick taste of how your Microfactory could help you bring on-demand printing to your company and to your customers. A couple of quick announcements as we wrap up. First, I want to let you know our next presentation is at 4:30, 25 minutes from now. So if you just arrived, you want to see the whole thing from the beginning, who can blame you? It really is fantastic. Come on back for that, and we'll be running it on the hour and a half hour throughout the rest of today and all through tomorrow. Next up, we invite you to come talk with our staff here in the booth, ask some questions, and while you do that, be sure to schedule an appointment to visit our on-demand apparel demo and development center, which is right near Atlanta, Georgia. You can see the machinery, kick the tires. You can even run your own live job to get a really good feel of how this system would work for you. And if you happen to be in the neighborhood on October 24th, we have a special open house going on that day. We invite you to stop by. Folks, thank you so much. I appreciate having your time and attention for a few minutes. We hope that you found this intriguing and you come on in and talk to our staff. In the meantime, we wish you a great afternoon here at Magic and a great evening in Las Vegas. Thank you very much.